Hey guys, I'm going to show you the exact presentation that I do with every single prospect that I meet. This presentation is a step-by-step approach to financial planning. This is a universal presentation that has been done in many countries. Let's start with the most important number in the world, which is 28,000. You see, 28,000 is the average number of days a person lives, which is equal to 76.71 years. Let's assume it is approximately 80 years to make life easy. I like to break this 80 into 4 parts. 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, and 60 to 80. 0 to 20, we study, play, fool around. 20 to 40, we get our first job. We probably buy our first car. Or we buy our second house. We get married. We have kids. 40 to 60, we might change our job or start a business, so we might take on a second job. We definitely buy a second car. It's 20 years, you're now driving a piece of junk. We might buy a second house as an investment. But more important is our kids are getting ready to finish their first part of life. 60 to 80, we hope to retire. Now, this part of our life is the most important because there is no income. So we started with 28,000 days. If we subtract half of it, which is 14,000 days, we all have 14,000 days to achieve all our dreams. Our kids' dreams, our parents' dreams, whatever dreams we have 14,000 days to achieve it. Now, if you're around the age of 35, this part of life is already over. You only have that much time left. During this period of time, we have identified 4 fears. My first fear, what if I cannot work to 60? Because if I finish working till 60, the only thing left was to retire. But the real thing that can stop me from working till 60 is either disability or a bad illness. My second biggest fear is, what if I don't reach 60? You see, if I reach 60, the only thing left was to retire. But if I don't reach 60, we have a problem. And that's our second biggest fear. And the way to handle this is if we use a product called life insurance, which is an income protection for my family in the event of death. My third biggest fear is, how much is enough to retire? Is $5 million, $10 million, $20 million, how much is enough to retire? Now we all have different questions to answer this. We all have different methods to answer this question. But one of the most important things is how much is enough to be able to retire. Our fourth biggest fear is, can I ensure that my children start life with the right foundation? And the best foundation is to have the right education. Again, this is a guaranteed payout in life if you have children. Why do people not plan for it? I've done this presentation in more than 50 countries. If you notice, in one presentation, I've covered 4 different products. The first fear was, what if I cannot work to 60? And the product that helps you take care of that is either a good critical illness product or an income protection due to disability. My second biggest fear is, what if I don't reach 60? Now, the only thing that can stop you from reaching 60 is in case you pass away. So for that, we have the product called life insurance. My third fear was, how much is enough to retire? Now, there are different formulas to answer this question. The book gives you answers to these questions as well. The fourth fear is, how much is enough to make sure that my children will start life with the right foundation? And we know that the right foundation for any child is a decent and a good education. Again, this is a guaranteed payout. So people need to plan for it if you have children. If you can follow this step-by-step process and use this exact presentation with every single prospect, you have now covered every aspect of financial planning.